Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Elude Stalwart playing the Project Ascension Andorhal PvP server. I'm Elude Stalwart, and today I'm playing Master Sergeant Elude. That's right, I got my 1,000 honorable kills that allows me to be a Master Sergeant title bearing Night Elf guy. I wanted to tell you guys it's double XP weekend, call to arms with Warsong Gulch, and that means even for a loss you're getting about as much honor as you would on a win during a normal day, during a non-battleground boosting weekday or whatever. So we've been losing Warsong Gulch left and right this morning, but we're getting 1,000 honor per loss. And as you can see, I've already put in a little bit of work and changed up some talents, some moves and abilities, and wanted to show you guys what this experience looks like, because it's been interesting so far this morning. Here we are at 7 o'clock in the morning doing some BGs. We're seeing Dicer, we're seeing Silverheart. The traitorous bastard went back to the Horde. So while Silverheart was pretty fun to have on our side for the past week or so in the battlegrounds, helping the Alliance win some battles, they did become a traitorous scum and switch back over to the Horde, and you'll see why in a little bit, why that matters. So we've been, like I said, we've been seeing Dicer, Silverheart, Placeholder. There's a handful of the same names that you always see popping up in them battlegrounds, and when you do, you either run the other way or it's already too late. And there's not much you could do about it. I mean, I'm stamina stacked as much as I possibly can be. 213 points allocated into stamina. I can't get any more stamina than that. And I'm still feeling very squishy, like one-shottable. And I'm also running around with, when I get my buffs up, let me get these up. This is another thing too, is it takes me a few seconds at the beginning of each battle to get all these buffs rolling, just so I can have a 35.58% reduced physical damage taken. Them holy spells, man, you can't do anything against being judged for 3k with the seal of righteousness judgments followed by instant cast exorcisms and holy shocks and all that. It's very, I wouldn't say that that's broken. There's probably a counter to it, like a bubble every 300 seconds or something. But whenever their judgment's on an 8-second cooldown and they can continue pumping it out to you, you need an 8-second answer every time you get an encounter with one of these guys. And that's just one player. I mean, if 3 or 4 of them players are doing the same move, then every 8 seconds for each player, you're getting that judgment hammer on your face. I'm trying to keep the battlegrounds rolling though. They've been popping pretty consistently back and forth. This would be the 3rd match of the morning that I was getting into. It's just so fun. I wanted to share the experience. Normally I don't stream on the weekends, but here we are today. I figured I'd just pop it on and let y'all see what we're experiencing here. Because it's interesting. It's interesting to me how this stuff works and the way these things turn out. Wow, that was selling for 85 gold? No way. I didn't actually scan the auction house again. I'm just doing things until the next battle really here though. A huge emerald. Yeah, there was one on the market. Okay. We've got our arcane runes. We can go out and reforge some more, but I don't really know what I would be looking for with reforges. And I'm afraid that the stuff that I would reforge off would be useful things that could be less useful anyways. That last battle I hopped in as a healing build. I don't know if this is the build I should be going for, but we could definitely use some healing love in the battlegrounds from what I've seen. So much of this build relies on me DPSing to heal though, so I don't know if I'm going to stay this build, but I can try it. I'm stamina stacked already, as y'all saw. We're going to go in. This has more hit points. That's part of the reason why I went with this build, because I got 5.4k hit points. I figured at least I won't be too shottable. Look, they've already gave up. We don't want them reporting us AFK. Like lambs to the slaughter. Let's go. Not even going to bother with that. Oh, am I not judging me? Oh, come on. An honest mistake. I forgot my seal command there. I had every buff but my seal. I ran in trying to judge and got wrecked. For the fodder. They're saying they don't want to be reported AFK, so they need to run out and be cannon fodder. Here, let me see if I can buff them. That'll raise their morale. Come on, guys, let's go. Look at that. I get my buffs going, do one heal, and I'm ohm already. Come on. Didn't you read the broadcast? They banned whoever's AFK at LOL. I just seen 60 and I don't want to get banned. You won't be banned for losing. We're not AFK. We're saving time. Come on. Bring it. Let's do this. Rah! Can't do anything by myself, that's for sure. I'm in group 2 right now. Where's the rest of the team? Group 1? What are you guys doing? Greenhouse, Paw, Hard, and Messian. Mana is low. Well, let's drink some. For some reason, when I clicked that there, it didn't actually start drinking, so I started meditating before I even got my drink up. Unfortunately. Out of range. Let's give him some heals. And we can't heal quicker than he's getting damaged. Here we go. Don't range me, please. Don't range me, bro. Don't range me. Let me use all of my mana to get him up. There we go. Now we're getting some heals. Alright, let's mana up our 2k mana. Oh, Paw's going after somebody. We're going to have to go back him up in a second. 972 honor. Money in the bank. That's all that is. Even with a loss, we're getting honor that's making it worth it. Hopefully their morale's not getting so low that they'll stop queuing. But if you can imagine how much honor we're getting here. I should have showed you that last battle how much they're getting. So much of the honor is so lopsided right now between Horde and Alliance. It's a wonder why they're able to one-shot us, because with that amount of honor they're able to buy more scrolls of unlearning, more reset tokens for their abilities and talents. More people are picking up dual spec as soon as they hit 60. More people are able to buy all them Battlemaster gears. Like there's trinkets you can buy. There's even consumables, but I think the consumables actually require currency like gold or silver. But like all of their PvP set gear is all honor. I could show you PvP rewards here, and then I can even show you when we get out of here. So all this stuff, it costs honor. Like I could get a trinket that removes movement impairing effects. And then there's other versions of it that have a lesser cooldown. I think all these are the same. Yeah, these are all just 2-minute cooldown trinkets, but that's 3k honor right there. You get the cool tabard, looks fancy. I still want to get one of those myself, but I gotta buy other things first. Armor sets, so let's say I wanted to get, what am I? Rogue, Warlock, Hero? If I wanted to get some of this stuff, this is the level 70. this is the level 60. So all this gear here for the helm is 5k, for the chest is 5k, the legs are 5k. They're getting their helm, chest, and legs a lot faster, and then getting some of these fancy set bonuses as well. And outside of the pre-raid best in slot gear, this is the next best thing a character can be wearing at their level until they're clearing Molten Core, which I'm sure they are. If I recall correctly, Deep Run Raiders, like the equivalent to probably Drunk on the Horde side, is already clearing Onyxia, Molten Core, and I think even Molten Core Hard Mode, which I wasn't aware there was even a hard mode to begin with. So it's pretty crazy how lopsided it really feels in these battlegrounds. That was Deltoids. He used to be a Horde member. He came to Alliance, I guess, for harder battlegrounds. Oh no. See, I can't even heal them fast enough. And now they're coming for my booty. Swiggity swooty, they coming for my booty. Nope, and I'm done. Run for your life, Elude. The only thing you can do is run from them, but they have caught up to you. So now you gon' die. Run for your life. Please don't kill me. Ha, you killed me. Haha, they fell for it. What a bunch of noobs. Alright, we're gonna mana up here. Our low and significant mana pool. Boost the morale by giving them some sweet buffs. Look, they're so happy to defend me now with my 2k mana. This is what I do. I run in and I hit some people, and then I Maelstrom heal. Now if I could survive long enough to do this, then my healing build is way more effective. But as it stands right now, I can't even survive. I'm trying to survive, but I can't survive. So I don't even know what to do. Like, what do you do against that? Maybe I should switch specs. I'll go to my other spec, which has less hit points but more control. And then maybe I can be part of the cool folks who are killing folks. Oh, Molassian died. No, Molassian, no! And I'm getting purged. Look, I couldn't even get a Storm Strike off there. It was like crit, 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 crit. This is what damage Elude's taking. Here. This is so you could see the ridiculousness. So 30% of the damage done to me so far is, guess what? Judgment. And another 30% of the damage I've taken so far is, guess what? Exorcism. Holy spells are wholly broken like crazy. There needs to be some kind of a mitigating factor against that. Come on. Give me enough mana so I can seal. I can't even buff up before I die. It's kind of sad, actually. I'm out of mana. Here, let's try evocating. Oh, darn it, sauce. Okay. What happened to me? That's what you ask yourself when you die. What happened to me? Let me see what happened. Oh, the light dissipated from me. That was the problem. Alright. Let me use my 70 buffs so I can try to survive a few hits. And that one too. We're gonna need that. Oh, and let's give everybody else one. Oh, I'm out of mana. Hold on. I gotta get some more mana. I should make more of these too. Alright, drinking up. You could be asking yourself, Elude, what's wrong with your spec that it works like that? I'm an enhancement shaman with improved earth living. I storm strike and maelstrom heal. I got mental quickness to boost my spell power, so I can get them good judgments and storm strikes off on people. Judgments is just for judgments of wisdom. The seal is just because I need a seal. Judgments of wise gives me 25% of my base mana, and also attack power is converted to healing for me. So I got so much of my attack power here is being converted to my healing power, and then I will also want to do a little bit of damage too, so people gotta worry about me. But I'm getting judged from so far, and exercised from so far. I really feel like, I don't know, a member of the Scourge that's being cleansed from this battleground by the light and the justice that's being done to me. It's unfortunate. I can't do anything outside of this graveyard here. This is the only reason why I feel like I'm a member of the Scourge, is because I've been dead 90% of this battle. So that would make me the undead, because I keep coming back. Charge! Come on, Alliance! Roar! Let's see if we can solo somebody before everybody else comes. Oh, damn, we got Judgment and Exorcised again. Now this is the total damage I've taken this entire battle here. Damage taken, elude. Yeah. 40% of the damage I've taken this battle is just from Judgment of Righteousness. And if you ask yourself, how can I be that OP in this battleground whenever I play? Well, here's how you do it. You go into Retribution. You get Judgment's reduced cooldown by 2 seconds. Then you go into Holy Paladin and you pick up Seals of the Judgments of the Pure, rather. And that'll increase your judgment damage done by 10 up to 50% when you put 5 points into it. And your judgment spell damage will also be increased by 5 up to 25% damage. Also, your haste will be increased. You grab 2 points from Enlightened Judgment, so you have an increased range with all of those. And that makes it to where your Judgment of Light or Judgment of Wisdom becomes a 40-yard cast, instant cast, by the way. And then that'll also increase your hit rating by 4%. Then you go up here to Holy Power. Increase the critical strike damage bonus of your Paladin Holy spells by 20%. That actually, I think that will apply to Exorcism, and you can reduce the mana cost of Exorcism with that talent there. 988 honor. I forgot to show you what honor they made there. But then you reduce the cooldown of Exorcism there. And then you come up here to Seals of the Pure, because you want your righteousness to hit like a Mack truck. You can put 5 ranks of that, will increase the judgment damage and the seal of righteousness damage up to 30%. If you really want to cheese it, you can come over here to enhance shaman and do what I did, except not in elemental weapons, put spirit weapons and grab Frostbrand. So Frostbrand attacks will actually hit 30% harder. And I'll show you here, Frostbrand is not a small amount of damage. It's actually almost 10% of the damage I took there, because when you judge, you're Frostbrand attacking at the same time. And that Frostbrand attack acts like it's like getting hit with a Frostbolt. And then if you come over here to, we've already buffed up Sealed Righteousness, and we've already increased the range and the damage of our seals. Retribution Paladin, you can pick up Art of War, so every time you judge, and Fanaticism, every time you crit when you judge, you can get a free proc of either instant cast self heal from She the Light with Flash of Light, or you can also get an instant cast Exorcism, which, remember, is a reduced cooldown from this talent over here. Protection Paladin has Touched by the Light, so you're doing even more spell damage, and your crit heals hit harder, but that's really like a utility. I mean, the amount of spell power that you get converted from strength is kind of negligible, but the crit heals is still pretty legit. And then, like, you could just build an entire build around that. Most of the people, they go to chicken. If you pick up the chicken, then all your spell damage is increased, and you get a chance to instantly regenerate 2% of your total mana whenever you single target spell crit strike, and you can increase that even further. There's all kinds of ways to boost up that judgment damage, but that was a good start to how they got to that point. We're gonna try to do something useful in this battleground. We'll see. Yo, cuz. I got whispered earlier. I want to see. Hey, Elude, any idea where to level from 48 plus? Where do you think a good place to level from level 48 and up would be? Oh, we died again. Okay. Let's see. Fellwood. Oh. Fellwood, I think. Doing some battlegrounds. Our losses are as much as a win normally would be, so it's pretty lucrative. I don't know if we can... Yeah, we can't really see at the moment. Let's Google it. Where should a level 48 level at? Question mark. Best place alliance level 48. Tanaris and Ungoro. Tanaris and Ungoro Crater. Crater as well. Oh, did we miss the res? What you up to, cuz? Can you hear me? I don't know if you've been able to hear me at all this whole time. Yeah. Hello? Cuz. Aloha. Aloha hello. Aloha goodbye. Aloha mahalo. I don't know. I can hear him just fine, but I guess he can't hear me. At Blue Strider. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can hear you. Can anybody in the stream out there in TV land hear me? I think that was the right thing. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's get a few hits off here. Oh, we forgot our judgment. Or our seal of command, rather.
Is your stuff turned off, or is it me?
I hope my stuff's not turned off. I've been streaming for the past 30 minutes. Damn. Testing, testing. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Mic check. Microphone checker. Testing, testing. Unique New York. Hello? At Blue. I suppose you cannot hear me.
No, I can't. I don't know if it's me or you.
I'm getting levels reading out on Discord. I'm getting volume levels on Discord when I speak. I think it is you.
Probably me then. I'll double check.
Alrighty.
Been in a 5-man group running this stupid thing for like a little bit.
I'm PvPing. So same, a bit distracted as well. Alright, cool. Man, just that one guy had a queue. I really need to get my judgment notified. Man, come on. Hit something. It's so sad for me to be able to go out and get murdered back to back. I don't wanna die. I wanna win. And then we need to rebuff our Earth Living. So we'll take this off. We'll move this to our main hand. Buff Earth Living, right click this, buff Earth Living, and right click that. Sweet! Let's go get one shot. Bring it, Zeta. You want a piece of me? I'm coming for you, buddy. Dang. Try to regroup AB instead of this. This will still win honor wise. Increase honor is worth this. Let me get buffed up before you start judging me. No, don't start debuffing me. You little booger. That's 1k honor just as much as... Okay, so they're getting 3288 each win. Even their lowest player had 2800. So it's all about 3k honor per win. So each time they win one of these battles, it's the same as me losing 3 of my battles. So it takes 3 times less time for them to get to all of the honor winning objectives that they're playing for. And as long as they keep queuing and we keep queuing, then that's more honor and more people getting geared. All the noob 60s need to get geared up. I'm gonna go switch to my DPS spec because I want to feel better than buffing up for 5 minutes and running in and dying. At least with my DPS spec, I can run in and hit 1 or 2 of them before I die. Here we go. We're gonna do the damn thing. Yo. Hey, how's it going?
Alright. I've been stuck in this cave for like 2 hours. It's not even a dungeon.
We're doing some battlegrounds. We're getting 1k honor per loss, and they're getting 3k honor per win, back to back to back.
That's cool. That's nice.
Not really. I mean, they're quick losses at least, but they're getting 3 times as much geared as we are, and trying out more specs faster than we are with all the resets.
It's kind of your fault. I mean, it was a good opportunity to level a horde and get in on the action.
Well, like I said, if there was gonna be double XP, then I would have played my Horde. But if there was honor at all, then I wanted to play this guy, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm able to actually try out specs at least. I've already swapped the talents over into arms like you were showing me yesterday with the overpower and the increased critical strike damage of mortal strike and overpower. And I haven't actually legitimately got to try it out because I'm getting one shot so quickly. But I think in the off days I'll be able to actually see if this build's worth a damn. I've actually picked up a few PvP talents I've been meaning to pick up as well. And I'm able to swap them after each battle. Like I can swap one move out. So like I got plenty of honor stored up to experiment a bit. And I'm trying to get as much as I can towards cap. So at cap I got 75k honor. That'll be 75 free moves I can move around, or I can buy reset tokens and abilities. So there will be experiments as a result of this pain. I'll just have to set aside enough for an ability reset and then a talent reset to undo it all if I start messing things up too much. Which I think combined is like 5k. 2k for the ability, or is it 3? Something like that. And I've already made that amount. I'll probably do that for both specs actually. So I can have, I'll get like 10k off to the side and then the rest I'll experiment with after that. Come on, you want to purge me? Come on, buddy. You want to do this? Hey, I'm down. Want to play all fancy and stuff. Here, let me get over here like this. What you gonna do when I'm coming for you? You lucky your friend showed up. Alright, let's get back down there. Purge me. Go ahead, I dare you. Get out of that stun. He got me with his racial stun. Oh, nice. Alright, let's get back in there.
You streaming?
Yeah. I wanted to stream this insanity. Let's get old Dinar here. Oh. Dang. If I can get one of them by themselves, 1v1 I could get them.
Yes, right now in my group, but I'm the highest level, so it makes me feel bad. Like I should be. Like I'm 2 levels higher than they are.
Right.
Well, one guy looks like he's exactly my build, except with Rockfighter, and I'm destroying his DPS. Like he's not even in the same league.
Hell yeah.
He tries to play like you play, like you know when you're melee and you're dancing, but he looks retarded when he does it.
Oh,
He
Deltoids
dances,
went
like,
horde.
like the person, like side to side, like some 80s shuffle or something. He looks retarded.
Dang.
You can't ninja like that. And then you dance around circles on him.
I guess I have that volume pretty high. Let me turn that down a bit.
It's hard.
Yeah. That's why I can only mouse and keyboard. That's my style.
I can do it, but like I can't get used to playing a caster. Like I have to just melee all the time.
That
Now that I'm
Deltoids.
playing this,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were.
now that I've been playing this 30 straight levels, like I'm used to it now. I can dance around when I need to.
Hell yeah.
But Deltoid?
He went back to Horde again. He's an orc now. Both him and Silverheart went Horde this weekend. I guess to farm honor.
That and raid. Didn't you say they raid on the weekend?
Yeah, Silverheart they say was gonna switch for a raid, but I think it was because of honor. I think maybe the devs paid them back by giving them an increase in honor.
I don't know. If it's
Yeah, I don't know.
unbalanced like that, it should be like there should be a buff for the alliance.
Or even just cross-faction battlegrounds like SWTOR.
Oh, SWTOR doesn't do that.
SWTOR did, didn't it? That was the first game that started doing that?
No.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different game then. One of them games was cross-faction battlegrounds. Whenever the population they did it to where you could queue up with the opposing faction on your side.
I think it's Guild Wars is what you're thinking. I think Guild Wars did that. So they got 3 factions.
Were there? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so if one of the factions was lower, I think they did that for that one. Guild Wars?
They said they wanted to keep the tension between the Horde and the Alliance, so they didn't want to do that.
Well, they don't gotta even do that. They just, I mean, like, if they see that, I mean, it's obvious that on this server, Alliance just get their asses handed to them. Like, they should, like, instead of 100% honor, like 125 or 150, and then just keep the 100% on the Horde.
No, I don't think that would be a good idea.
I do. Because instead of getting 1,000, like for every loss, you'd get like 13, 1,400, and the Horde would still be getting 3,000, so they wouldn't change.
Well, as long as you're
And
doing objectives in Battleground, you can get more than the standard amount. But
right,
I
but
don't.
if there's an increase, it doesn't matter whether you do it or do the objectives or not, because only so many people can do the objectives. There's 8 people or 6 people.
But here it's been close to 10 each match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think that's how they need to balance it, and that way this side will still have an incentive to keep playing.
I don't think want more people to just be like, well, I guess that would probably help then if more people were just like,
No,
oh, I'm gonna roll an alliance tune because alliance gets more honor,
no,
even though
no.
they lose.
See, you didn't hear me. I said only when they lose. So if they win, it's still 100%.
That's what this is, isn't it?
No.
Like normally when we lose, we get 200, but we're getting 1,000 per loss right now because
Right, but it's
the
both
battleground
on, it's
weekend.
both on alliance. It's both on alliance and horde. What I'm saying is, normally, like what it should be all the time, like a lot, like let's say like horde heavy, right? Like right now. Like
Horde strong.
right. So like what they do is it's the same no matter whether they win or lose. And if alliance win, it's still the same. It's still the 100%. Like there's no difference to it. But if alliance, since they're weak, and if they lose, then they get 100, like a 20% bonus. That way, it's not so bad because they're losing every time. So every like 3 or 4 matches they lose, it's almost like they win one.
That's the way it is right now. I thought for one win they get 3K honor, and if we lose 3 matches we get 3K honor.
Right, but if they lose 3 matches, they get 3K on. But they're not gonna lose 3 matches in a row. That's what I'm saying. Like it's there should be a buff just for the weaker side when they lose.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean. Like what is it called? When you would wipe in a raid, you would get
A buff.
persistence or something like
Right.
that, or
Exactly. Yeah.
so after 3 losses in a row, then that buff is
Right.
activated and you get bonus honor.
And then like there wouldn't be any like, oh, I gotta roll alliance because they get more honor. No, because as long as horde is winning, they're gonna get more honor even with the buff. So
It's
see, that's
still
why.
it's still better for them to win instead of getting to that loss, you mean?
No,
Target
well, it's still better
info.
for them to win than to switch over and make a new tune because they're still gonna be losing out on honor. So they're
Persistence, I think that's what the buff was called.
yeah. It's I mean Final Fantasy. Everybody has their own like Final Fantasy. After like 4 weeks that a raid's been out, they'll debuff it or they'll give a buff so people can win. Like just like a 10% health and damage increase. Yeah, I mean that's all they have to do to fix that. It makes perfect sense. Like I don't see why. But that's why I think that a bunch of 20-year-olds are coding this shit. Cause it's just some of the shit they do.
Well, they also have forums where they have a suggestions area where people could be bringing up
Ain't nobody got time for
valid.
that.
Right.
We're leveling. Well, people are working.
Bus to bus
I
success.
think it should be obvious. Like I don't think a lot of people should be
Bus to
telling them. Like that's just
icons.
obvious.
Party role classification. PvP icon. Damn. I might have to just stand here for a second. PvP. There it is. Aha. This is what we was looking for. Let's put that right there.
Boss fight. I've never heard of that guild. Must be his own guild.
Done, son. Okay. Let me buff before you start doing all that mess to me. What is that? Deltoids? What a bastard. You'll hear me key in randomly because I got my buffs tied to control. So I'll randomly like control click stuff. I hear stuff in the background. What was that?
No, I like it when like I'd rather you have an open mic as long as the kids are screaming their heads off.
I breathe heavy, so I key in. I hear it on my stream sometimes. Actually, my stream's open mic'd. Bernard says, wow, you took a 3K crit there. What's up, Bernard? How's it going, man? Melissa says, fuck it, don't riz, don't give them honor. We don't get honor if we don't res.
Do they get more honor when they kill you, or they just get
Or
like,
as much as we would have rather. And also I hear they report AFK now. What if do you get more honor for what?
For kills?
I think kills give you like 15 honor per kill, but if it's like an objective based thing, you get like 200 per kill. So it's like way more beneficial to do something like around or to a flag carrier than it is just a random kill out in the world.
Ah, well yeah. But you still get honor in battlegrounds for every kill? That's what I was asking, I guess.
No, the only reason why people farm kills is for titles. Like that Master Sergeant title was 1,000 kills.
Yeah.
That it's really just the EPing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it didn't used to be, but now it is.
It used to be, even in vanilla, I would go to the website and track how many kills I was getting because there was a global ranking system. I'd be in like the 14,000s. And I'm like, oh, I'm at 13,000 now. Like, I'm going up after this long week of dying in the battlegrounds. I like that stuff where it's like globally tracked. That'd be pretty neat. As soon as I try to mount, this guy starts hitting me and purging me. Try to get away from this guy. He's just camping our graveyard. He's not actually trying to kill me. He's just trying to get me low so he can stare at me. And then whenever I try to do anything, he does one more hit and kills me. So it's really kind of malicious what he's doing to me.
Nice.
That should be an achievement. I got out of the graveyard.
Escaping from the graveyard.
Yeah, you go ahead and do all that, buddy. My macro appears to be broken. Alright, what happened to my macro? Shadow Fury, is that one word? Yeah, Shadow Fury is one word, that's why. Shadow Fury! Now we gonna do it. You could at least lure him away from the graveyard. Yeah, I did. I tried. Melissa says, Deltoid, your dick is small. It's kind of messed up. I have like a wrong penis. A really wrong penis. There was an episode of South Park when Pokemon was taking over all of their town. And the little kids were becoming obsessed with Pokemon. And the Chinese marketing team came over to convince them to let their kids buy Pokemon. And the way they would always convince the Americans every time was they would compare their penis size to the Americans and tell them how the Americans was so much longer than theirs. And they'd be like, oh, when you put it that way, I guess it makes sense. So they kept their kids addicted to Pokemon. But they tried it on the wife, and she ended up being the one that subverted that attack. She was like, I don't get it. Like, I don't even have one. So she ended up being the one saving the kids from Pokemon. Yes. I got a flag. I didn't cap it, but I picked it up. I got to taste of the glory. I got to see what it tastes like.
I saw boobs for the first time, and I liked them.
I like girls, and I like school. And Vicky Valancourt showed me her boobs, and I like those too. Them little girls are the devil. Straight up 1v1, I almost got that guy. I actually got to do something there. That felt good. Felt good. Kill DB for 20 gold. What are they talking about? Want to sell Kroll Blade. It was 2v1. He had somebody behind you. Oh, good call, Bernard. I didn't know that. Oh, come on. Let me catch up to him. Ah. I was coming for deltoids. Didn't work out that way, unfortunately. Ugh. I don't know what it is. It's like people are trickling in as the battle progresses after it's too late. I try to queue up right away, and even I join a battleground that's already started somehow. So I think there's like, maybe we're in between 1 and 2 battlegrounds that are happening. They got 304 or 3400k or 3400 honor. They got me 994. Man, that's still almost 1,000. I'm happy with that. Just give me my punishment. Give me some more honor for it. We're up to 13k honor already. That's nice. Farahallon Fever says, "Are you pro player? Player? P-A-L-A-E-Y-R? Man, I'm so pro. You don't even know how pro I am. It's just alliance, man. Like, they're holding me back. It's like both hands tied behind my back with one leg with the alliance here. But yeah, I'm pretty pro. I'm super pro." Bernard said, "God damn it, I want to reach 60 already too, but I'm so lazy and bored of leveling." Well, this weekend's the weekend to do it, man. Double XP. Don't get better than that on Andorhal. Just get a 60 to run you through dungeons, and every hour you can make a level.
Doesn't get any better, except for 2 weeks ago it was 3 times XP.
Yeah, but that's whenever it got a lot worse and they were trying to band-aid.
Sure. I try a band-aid now. It didn't fix it though.
I try band-aid at pressure site. Keep pressure for 5 minutes till bleeding stops. Oh, come on. More people queue for BGs. I bet you if more people queued, we'd probably be competitive, but we keep starting with half of a group. Because I know there's Horde queued up waiting to get in, but the Alliance are trickling in. There's like a small trickle of 5 to 6 players on the Alliance, and there's probably like 12 to 15 Horde players queuing up. And the only reason why I say that is because every battle doesn't have Silverheart and Deltoids and Dicer all 3 at once. But I know they're queuing because I've seen them all 3 at once in one battle. Unique Flash says, "Get Elude to dungeon run you." Oh man, I don't know about that. You can try, but I don't think you could pay enough. You wouldn't have to pay, man. But I'm not gonna waste my time running somebody that's too lazy to level. Because then I'm just gonna waste time leveling your level 35 that gets parked for 3 weeks after I spent 2 days leveling you. Them days I could have been losing Warsong Gulch battles right there. This is our PvP spec here, though. We need to find out more that we can do for it to make it fancy. For the loot, this guy, he's one of them judgment specs too. What did we get hit by? I don't even know what that was. Alright, at the top there, we got since we started playing damage taken. And at the bottom here, we're going to have damage taken each fight. Just so y'all guys could get an idea of how to spec really. This is the type of damage you need to mitigate, and these are the type of moves you encounter in PvP. As you can see, we got a plethora of judgment and exorcism. Now, if you can mitigate all these moves, then you could be the king in the battlegrounds. But that's an awful lot of moves you're going to need to counter there. Whenever you become 60 and you want to be good at PvP, you're going to have to figure out how to counter all these judgment and exorcism. And if you can find a way to get past that, you will win BGs. But how can you counter that many moves? I mean, there's probably a spec out there. There's a magic spec waiting in Wrath of the Lich King when we hit level 70 and we get Death Knights that can counter judgment and exorcism. But no one's brave enough to spec that and come out here. Bernard says, nah, I hate being dragged. As well as boring just to follow you deep in a cripple and a cripple in the back. Yeah, I understand, man. I get bored too doing that. Farming it, I make a little game out of it. If like I'm running a dungeon and I'm helping bring somebody through, it becomes a let's see how quick I can clear this dungeon each next time game. But even that starts to get boring.
Just watch yesterday's video.
Yeah, the beginning of yesterday's video, I think, was me running Stride through. But he's still leveling. And I know he'll play because he's played every other expansion of WoW since, what, BC, cuz?
Yeah.
It's just the strangers that fall off. That's what hurts the most because they don't even write or call afterwards.
You gotta play a little game though. You do /follow and then just talk to them like and pretend like you're actually doing something.
Or jump ahead and say, save me! And just pull everything. That's what this guy Cheese used to do. Cheese Shooter. He'd be like, save me. He would call it tank trials. He's like, this is how you build a good tank, or you make a good tank.
And a good healer too. Yeah.
You see that? We got to kill because we're pro. Run for it! Run for it, Elude! It was worth a shot. I love you, son. Buenos nachos. Bernard says, oh, Nightbot said, Bernard, this really pisses me off. Stop posting links. Warning. If you got a link, man, take out the HTTP and www stuff and the .com stuff and just tell me what it is. Alright, let's do the damn thing. We got Dicer. Dicer has been spotted.
This guy's got like an AoE build with flame strike and the blueberry. I'm still how DP I think. Single target. So sad.
Your gear's not half bad either, right? You got some blues at least. I know some people can go through just questing and not ever see blues.
I got 3 blues.
But currently, like, I think 30 range is when you start seeing blues.
Yeah,
even just like normally.
We're 35 right now. One dude is 38, and he's not even Is he even playing? What the hell?
Is he healing?
No.
I was about to make a joke, quit bitching. Oh, he didn't call back.
Fireball, fire. He's a fire spec. Oh, that's why. By the time I kill shit, he's casting.
Yeah, the 3.5 second fireball. If he didn't spec it down.
No, it looks like he is. He's got nothing but fire main abilities, but good. Oh, casting. I'm the speed build, but I get hit like a glass cannon, even though I'm melee. My kid's like a rogue. I believe them. I get out of this cave.
I wish I could see how much spell power people have. I wish there was a way to tell. Like the Project Ascension website, you can actually go to the armory and look somebody up, but it just shows question marks on everything, and you can't actually see what they're wearing or what their gear or stats are. I remember looking people up on the armory and some of them being just trolls having their character naked or wearing just like a couple white items. The really pro players not wanting to show you their business. And I am stamina stacking here. Just so you know, people are hitting like freight trains. Yeah, if you could figure out a way to mitigate 30% of the damage that's being done to you being sealed righteousness, you'd be well on your way to winning some BGs.
It'd probably be very easy. Just you have to think about it. I mean, the easiest way I can do is I can think about it is make a macro and just grab a shield. That's what I would do, honestly.
For a macro and a shield for what?
Isn't there like a shield ability that'll like negate like 60% of damage for like 6 or 7 seconds? All you need is activate it and then switch back to your other weapon, macro back, and just do your rotation.
Why don't you come show me that, cuz?
Isn't there like a pally shield ability that does like mitigate damage for like 6 seconds or something?
Yeah, you can get defensive cooldowns.
Right.
But if you can judge every 8 seconds.
And then shamanistic rage, but like it's battlegrounds. You only need what, 20 seconds? Shamanistic rage is 15. The shield one is 6 seconds. So, which means they use their judgment. You got 6 seconds to do your rotation. At least you might kill somebody. Kill a couple people. Kill one person a fight. That's an extra person down every time you're alive, or every time the cooldowns are up.
Yeah, the graveyard reses every 30 seconds. You can judge every 6 seconds. And
right, but if you kill him for one time, and like even if you get killed right after you kill the first guy, I mean you're changing up the rotation. They can't sit there and camp you. Maybe somebody
seems
else
legit.
fell off.
Yeah. We could just protect our healers.
I mean, you could do it. It's a lot of hard work. I mean, you really got to do PvP.
Some of it would just be too, like, if we weren't outnumbered every battle, if we actually had the same amount.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. But like, yeah, like, I'm not even looking at shit. But...
Oh, have I been resetting, Scotta? I haven't even noticed, because when that dialogue pops up.
Everybody's already got Divine Shield, so you don't need that.
Shield wall.
You don't want shield wall because you have to get the defensive chance for that.
Oh, so you mean like bark skin and shamanistic rage and those type of reducers?
Well, I mean, if I'm looking at the paladins, I was hoping they had one. It didn't look like they did it. Don't they have one early on?
All they get is the invulnerability bubble every 200 or 240 seconds.
Yeah.
You gotta spec into it. You can get a power word shield bubble buffed up, but if you go too much into defensive, then you're not going to be very offensive.
Well, that's what I said. You want it to be like 2 cooldowns. You don't. That's why I said like it.
Well, I got dispersion every 120 seconds and divine shield every 240 seconds. But that doesn't really. I use it a lot and I stay alive a lot when I do use those, but that's every 120 and 240 seconds. And both of those, they take out the damage I could be doing as well. So for the amount I'm alive, I'm not doing anything but standing there or running away.
Oh. Okay. Honestly, if you're really serious about PvPing, I probably would pick a defensive stance and just stance into it every now and then.
Yeah, you can make macros like that.
Yeah, and I would just, I mean, you just need to put aside 4 points, and I would pick up Spell Reflection. It's a 10-second cooldown, and when you hit it, you'll get, so if like you know he's coming and his judgment's the first thing, I mean you'll bypass that first one.
Yeah.
And then after that, do all your defensive cooldowns, like your Shamanistic Rage. Don't use that one first, use the shield one. And then hopefully if you can survive long enough for 10 seconds, it'll be off cooldown again, and he just turns it up, boom, hit it again. So you know his judgment's coming. Yeah, that's probably what it'd be. I mean, it's 4 points. Defensive stance and then shield reflection. You just get a, don't even need a good shield. You just need to have a shield.
Hell yeah.
But still, if you're gonna do PvP, like, that's gonna be your bread and butter. I know, like, 4 points is a lot. But it's only.
You know what my bread and butter is? Battlegrounds without Silverheart and Dicer. And there have been a few. That's what this one is.
Oh, nice.
We got a flag, and they're returning it to the base.
Hopefully y'all win that one.
We'll see.
And then watch both of them come in late. I've about dealt with this cave.
Get off of there! What happened? Nice. We made a cap. Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
I was able to kill Dots. Dots is usually pretty hard to kill. She was chain fury me. She had somebody helping me, or helping her. K-Park came up and finished the job though. I was able to drain enough of her mana. This build ain't bad. It's just when 3 people are judging you, like, you can't do anything against that. Even if you do have spell reflect, you're only reflecting 1 of those. But the difference between this battle and the last 6 or 7 is I haven't got 1 damage on my damage taken registering judgment. People are specking outside of that stuff right now. Or they're in the other battle. That's probably what it is. No, we're still outnumbered. It's 8-7. I don't know what the difference is here. Yeah, I think as it gets later in the day, more people are going to be queuing. First off, you can protect yourself with a pre-shield from magic damage. And Bernard says you could also use a pre-shield to protect against magic damage. If I wanted to survive, I would go one of those bear specs that have like 10k hit points. And then get all the defensive nether protection, Mark of the Wild, and mage armor, and that'll mitigate against any spell I encounter. Shadow resistance aura for the dot builds. Like a defensive build would probably keep you alive, but you're not going to be making any huge damage plays. I'm more like all my gear's geared towards DPS, so whenever I do spec out of this spec, I can be a damage dealer in a dungeon, and that's why I'm kind of playing my strength right now. I'm not meant to survive, I'm meant to go in and hit the bad guy. And then I got control elements outside of that. Like Dragon's Breath, Shadow Fury, I can slow them with Frostbrand, and fear them with fear every 30 seconds. I need to get better at Psychic Scream. I don't really use that half as much as I should. I've been toying with the idea of getting the ice block, so that and Divine Shield are getting rid of debuffs on me. I think every situation has its own ability that helps you. When you're getting gangbanged by 5 of them, or whenever you're by yourself and you're trying to like just slow the flag carrier down, and, like there's all these different situations you end up in. Oh wow. Didn't even see my Dragon's Breath go off. Yeah, that's what they call a classless. It's more like a Kasnuker, Tank, Zerger, Punisher. Yeah, you're right. You can build anything like that. I think what serves me the most is just picking a theme and sticking with it. And my theme here has been battlegrounds. Like, that's the theme. So I'm just picking a theme and sticking with it. Actually, I can get rid of these now that I know that macro works. Like, these two here help whenever people are attacking me. I can either disappear into the shadows or feign death and get their target off of me for a second. And feign death has so many other utilities that even outside of in the middle of combat is so useful. Because when you just need to get out of combat for an instant so you can get a couple of ticks of your water up, like feign death's really useful for that. So is shadow meld. Shadow meld's like a mini feign death in my opinion. Fear is really like, that's like a defensive ability I use whenever there's like people swarming the flag carrier. I should actually make holy shock like that. Who's got the flag here? Why are y'all fighting with the flag nowhere near you? Probably should have saved my bubble for a more clutch situation. Yes, you're very cool. Get off of me. I'm after your FC, you know? Just kite this guy around. This is Ufdar. Surya. Where is their flag carrier at? I was hoping to encounter their flag carrier up here. Doesn't look like I'll have any such luck though. Is that their flag carrier? Oh, there he is. Yeah, buddy. Is it Nochi? Nochi's the one that has it. And he doesn't know I'm up here. Come on, keep healing up. Come on, Nochi, come around. Does he know I'm here? I don't think he does. We're ganking him. What? Ouch. Yeah, they're turtling. So are we though. We can turtle and win though. Alright, we're gonna sneak up there, see if we can get in with a couple people. Paladinka. Come on, Paladinka. Hey, some Oblivion folks representing. Oh, he's offline actually. He was just standing there midfield. I was like, come on, Paladinka, what are you doing? And then it showed his character portrait just go gray. Here he comes. He's back in now. He like DC'd or reset or something. He's a healer. Bring your earth living weapons over here so we can take out these 4 people turtling. Come now. Come to me. You will assist me in these battlegrounds. Nochi. Alright, we want Nochi. Is anybody else near the border anywhere? Akios? Yeah, oh. Damn. That guy's cool. Come on. Yes, come on. Come on. This way. Ooh, does he have aspect of the pack? Looks like your buddy here, Paladink, is gonna help me out.
My buddy? Oh, Oblivion?
Yeah, yeah, my buddy, your guildie.
Oh, did you switch?
We're after the flag carrier. Damn. Did No Cheese pop smoke? I think No Cheese popped smoke on him. Yeah, buddy. He capped the flag, nice. Paladinka, yeah, he's in your guild. Oblivion. That's right, right? Isn't it Oblivion?
Yeah.
Oh, they capped us? What's going on? Oh, no, no. We should be capping. There we go. Yeah. We're going to win this one. Of course, I don't know if with the length of this battle, if it outweighs losing 3 battles really fast against the other team.
the day go by faster when you win one.
Yeah. Well, I guess you do. You get a lot more honor when you're doing more objective-based shit. So if you can do that longer in a winning battle, then that probably outweighs losing 3 real fast. Because the ones we're losing, we can't even get out of our graveyard, so our honor is really kind of sucky there. Why won't you die? Run for your life. Yeah, I got a flag cap. Ooh, I was just in the zone for like 15 seconds there.
Nice.
That's gonna be a highlight right there. 48-28 honor. Nice. Yeah, that was just like I entered this zone and I was just like from the exit of the horde base all the way up to the entrance in the flag room of our base. I just weaved my way through the whole fucking battleground, like doing everything clutch. It was pretty sweet.
GG. Nice.
And then this is gonna be the battle that we get Dicer, Despiata, Silverheart, and Deltoids all at once.
Maybe they logged off.
Yeah, maybe they got more honor than like
They're
they're
like
maybe
pretty
they're
sick too.
a fat pig, like fed like a fat pig. Yeah, maybe they were up all night just capitalizing, even whenever the battlegrounds weren't popping during off-peak hours. I like to think they were popping all night, and I like to think that they're gonna pop all day, but I don't know. I hope they're not just popping right now and then just gonna fall off. I gotta take a 50-second bio. I'll be right back. Well, that was longer than 50 seconds. Alright, so we're 4-5 now. 5v5. Oh. Yep, they're coming after our graveyard already. Son of a bitch. Placeholder's another name you see a lot that does the judgment shit. Deltoids is a judging chicken. Huh. 50% of the damage taken is by judgment. The Horde flag was picked up by Mosquito. Here comes Dicer. Get out of our graveyard, you scrub. Yay, we got Dicer out of our graveyard. That shouldn't feel like a victory while our flag carrier's left unprotected. And theirs is getting away unmolested. Can we beat him? A rampaging chicken. There's deltoids. That. We need this. Judgmental Light should be on. Hammer Rash should be on. I think the rest of that is good. We do have the Juggernaut charge on too, right? Yeah. If you four go get him, you got this. Let's see if we do. He's got 5k hit points. She's got 4k. I'll grab it. I think the boots are in the tunnel, so I'll grab those too. Going for a flag cap.
Do it. Just do it. Ooh. My pants just got a nice RE. Where are all the cooking things? Does every little zone have their own cooking like guide that you can buy recipes from?
What's that?
Does every zone have their own recipe vendor?
You can get all of them from Stormwind in Old Town. There's an inn there, and
Is that all of them though?
yeah, even the quest
Oh.
ones. There's a guy that stands up there and sells them all to you.
I could have swore that tiger meat was part of the recipe. I guess not. Hmm. Well, my pants just got a nice RE. It's 5 extra rage every charge.
Oh, that's cool. I got something like that myself.
Yeah, but you be forged because you're not cool.
I gotta do something with all these arcane runes. They're backlogged in my mailbox right now.
Wow, nice.
It's just, I get to a point to where I get something that's useful, but I don't know if it's the best. But I don't want to get something that's worse, so I just keep it. A lot of the
Right.
REs I got is like vitality and increased rage whenever I charge and whenever I attack. Because at least with resources that I use, then I could use the moves that use those more often. Like I need to get my bow. Like every time I try to do something like better, I end up getting stuff like this: increased damage done by your explosive shot.
Oh, yeah. Where is my... Oh, that's not how it works.
That was very sneaky. The battlegrounds have drastically improved since I first logged in. I have less to complain about if you've noticed. I've just been content actually playing. Now it at least feels competitive.
Hey guys,
What's up?
does disarm? I know it doesn't work on like cats, but does it work on animals?
I don't think animals have anything to disarm. So I don't think so.
Just curious, 'cause I know it'd probably work on like a kitty or a bear.
Yeah. Only
So just
3,200
two
honor that
norms, I
win.
guess, for PvE.
Or anything that actually is wielding a weapon that you can see.
Right. I'm thinking about getting it, but I'll probably just get a silent. What's a good silence to get? Do you know of any?
Avenging shield, if you got a shield.
I have a shield.
Counter spells are the best one for like the casters that you, if you spec it out.
Yeah, I can't speculate.
There's also Shadow Priest one, Kick, Pummel, and Wind Shear.
Kick pummel, venture. Look at those.
Pummel's Rage, Kick is energy, and Wind Shear's mana. Wind Shear also reduces threat. I always prefer Wind Shear, but it costs mana. It's like a shock. I used to love Arcane Torrent from Blood Elves. Like that was part of my shit. It's like the Night Elf Fade that I'm
Yeah.
using now.
I'd use that on cooldown usually.
I used to even like the mana like mana tap the way it used to work, where you suck a piece of their mana. It's like you they were vampires, right? Blood Elves when they initially came out, they were magic vampires. So you'd have to
Well,
tap
they
it
still
3
are, yeah.
times, and then you could actually torrent and get all that mana all at once that you sucked up. I used to love that, but they simplified it to just Arcane Torrent instead of
Yeah.
that.
Oh, so winter. Well, it's spellcast, I guess. Oh.
There's other shit like Overpower is pretty fun whenever you put those 2 points into it. I have yet to actually get to use it yet though.
I've got overpower, but
The
I don't,
unrelenting assault thing we were talking about.
I don't think I'm high enough for that yet. I'm only 35. I'm just looking for. I wanted something that I can use on most things like PvP or PvE. Just use it.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get the
Winter's
Rin,
more
the
of a
activating overpower thing.
Winter's more of a interrupt spellcasting.
Yeah, it doesn't actually silence.
Right. Are there any other silencing rules?
Warriors used to have heroic throw, but I don't think that's in the game this expansion.
No, it's not.
There's shattering throw, but that's
Pummel,
still
I guess,
not
right?
this.
What do I need for
Yeah,
pummel?
that's an interrupt though, just like Wind Shear.
What the hell is it?
I think
Arm?
it's Fury.
Fury?
I think so.
Alright. Fury. Pummel. Yep. 38. 3 more levels.
Is it 10 rage?
Yeah. It's an interrupt, yeah. It's just like when you're just melee. I bet the caster would probably have a silent. I'd get the marksman one, like I wouldn't mind shooting a weapon, but the talented one.
Man, I've gotten hit by that a lot.
I
That
use it on
silencing
Brock.
shot.
PvP, I used it on cooldown.
And what is it? Hayam or Kayam? I forget his name, but every time I saw him in the battleground, he would hit me with that Avenger shield, silencing shot, scatter shot. Like he would chain them all together, so it'd just be like nullified the whole time I was fighting him. No, no, no. You do it. It's all good, man. Maybe we can get you Iron Man. Oh, haha.
I'm gonna bring up the calculator and just type it in instead of going from page by page.
Man, there's only 3 Horde players in this battle. I swear, we win one, and then all of the Horde falls off. They stop queuing. Like, the next battle was, like, a lot easier to win after we won the first one. And now this one's, like, there's no Horde in this battleground. Like, I'm surprised it's still going on. It might close.
And get all like demotivated because the 3 people that are basically their whole team aren't playing anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're getting carried, so.
They're like, well, there goes our honor per hour.
Yep.
I guess we'll go for the next cap. Neither one of the last 2 guys that capped had travel form.
They're all talented stuff, so you got a talented too, or you pick a talented move ability.
We don't have to talent it. You could probably get 2 different ones and stagger them.
Yeah, but then it's not a silence, it's just an interrupt. Probably just get like hamstring or something. Something that slows.
Well, counterspell and silence are silences, aren't they?
Only if you stick it to them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute, what? Counterspell is what was the other one you said?
Silence. It's a talent as well from the Shadow Priest. You have to get the talent to pick to use it.
Yeah.
It's a 2 AE, 1 TE silence for 5 seconds every 45 seconds.
Mine will just get kick or counterspell and just stick into it.
Yeah, I always go with kick. Even with hemorrhage spam, kick seems to always be usable. I mean, there are 1 or 2 times I've missed a kick because I've used all my energy on hemorrhage, but
yeah.
So often it actually just goes off. Actually, it says it costs 0 energy.
It's broken filter. It's like 10 a day.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a quick and easy win. They just rolled over for us. I'm up to 25k honor now. It's crazy how long it took me to get 68k and now I'm already at 25k again.
The devil honor.
Yeah. And it's the call to arms as well. Is that what that is? Is it double honor and call to arms, or is it just call to arms is double honor?
I don't know. No, it's because they announced that it was double honor or honor increase.
I checked yesterday and it was a Wrathy Basin was the call to arms. But today it's Warsong Gulch.
Yep, I need to get a kick at least.
I think I'm gonna rebuild my healing build and just make it like a tank or something. Actually, I could just make that my PvE build, and that's kind of what it is. It's my PvE build. I can make this my PvP build. I want to get the third spec, but you can only buy 2 specs from this guy.
How do you get the third?
I guess gold. I guess you gotta buy it from with gold. Since I bought the Tome of Specialization rank 2, I guess I would need Tome of Specialization rank 3, and that would probably cost gold. And it'd probably cost as much gold as buying it, like if I bought the first tier. Because they're actually labeled 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, this is a completely different battleground experience than when we first joined. But we got deltoids and Tsunai. He's gunning me down right now. He's popping all his cooldowns. We'll wait for his arcane power to disappear, then we'll go see what's up. Oh, judging me through the wall, son of a bitch. Thought I was LOS at least. We'll drink up here. I might be able to try my other spec out here. Psycho, no! Don't die! I'm not gonna get there in time. There's deltoids. If we can neutralize deltoids, then we got a chance at winning this. Oh, he's popping cooldowns. Run away! Still can't do shit against him though. Come on guys, get the flag. We're trying to distract him so Mosquito can keep capping. So far so good. As everybody respawns. He's still got his damage increase buff. Now it fell off. He's going for the attack increase buff. Now we're gonna run away from him. You can have all that. We're gonna stay away. You're gonna die, Riverboat. Playing with fire right there. Riverboat. Damn, man. Don't die, Riverboat. He just uses deterrence. Still waiting for Berserking to fall off. Of course, his damage is increased right now. Not before I feared him for 30 seconds. Muhahaha. Come on, Mosquito Cap. Don't play, Mosquito. Go, go. EFC headed to our roof. Alrighty. So let's go to our roof and take that guy out then. I don't really see it though. Howlin' tag, here he is. I'm the boogeyman. You're not who I care about. This guy. Does he have our flag? No, he doesn't. I'm scared. Scared of you. Deltoids come chickening up the tunnel there. Yay, that's 2 caps. We need to get another cap. Man, Deltoids' judgment hits so fucking hard. Alrighty, they're in our flag room, so we're gonna go see if we can do something about that. Oh, it looks like they cleared him out. Good. So let's go help our flag. Hey, Paladinka. Legit. Mosquito's getting murdered. He's heading for the flag up there. Oh no! Don't die, Mosquito! That just means I gotta run him the flag. Let's see if I can get it. Oh! Did he grab it? No. Somebody grabbed our flag. Alright, give me the boots. Here they are. Let's see if I can get in and out quick enough. Give me some heals. Some heals would be nice. Paladinka ran in and got destroyed too, I guess.
This is the spec that I was trying to get a layer to be when I first started my first game.
Oh yeah? You said you fixed it, right? Do you have any link to it or anything?
Yeah. Here, let me post it.
Akios. You going down, Akios?
It's mostly the same. It's just I worked out the final things. some of the abilities are subject to change, but this is it for the most part.
Oof. Nice. What the hell? Why not? That should have let me res. Oh man. I'm gonna make some coffee while that's doing that. I got 20 seconds. Be right back. Hey, it's Kapar. We like seeing him, but that also means that more Horde joined, so we're probably gonna have Silverheart and all them other busters up in here.
Good times.
We're 2 of 3 on caps right now. It's like we didn't cap fast enough though. There he is, Mosquito. Come on, we gotta defend the flag control team. He slowed. Okie dokie. He's got ghost wolves, nice. What are you doing? Go! 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 Why is he waiting? What are you doing? Let us worry about the flag. Come on! You're letting everybody catch up. Look, it's Dicer. He resisted. There's deltoids. Sweet. Wyvernfall Gaming says, I tried modding 6 stars into GTA 5. It messed up my GTA so bad due to faulty install that broke my computer. Well, basically, to get my GTA working again, I'm trying to Geek Squad. Damn, man, that sucks. Sounds interesting, though. Started getting worried there. Didn't think we were going to win that. Alright, check out your build here.
Damn. Needed 2 interrupts for that one.
Alright, so not that one, but this one. Okay. This is it. Alright, so you got travel form already. This is a winning build. Beast Mastery, Marksmanship's True Shot Aura, Raptor Strike, Savage Strike, Wing Clip, Frost Armor, Enlightened Judgments, Judgments of the Pure, Seal of Righteousness, Hammer of Righteousness, Reckoning, Blessing of Might, Judgment of Light, Retribution Order, Slice and Dice, Blade Flurry, Dual Wield, Killing Spree, Deadly, Hemorrhage, Shadow, Wind Shear, Flurry, Frostbrand, Spirit Weapons, Water Shields, Demon Skins, Charge, Heroic, Impel, Improve Charge, Overpower, Juggernaut, Mortal Strike, Overpower, Unrelenting, Death Wish, Intensify Rage, Disarm. Very, very interesting. So it looks like a murder spec. Charge in and murder. What does Intensify Rage do? That's the only one I didn't recognize.
That's the one that you wanted, isn't it?
Let's see. Intensify Rage. Oh, okay. It's a 1 AE, 1 TE talent that generates more rage from damage you deal.
What? Which one is this?
Intensify Rage, but for you it says you spent 3 points. Oh, no. It's just the same icon. I went to the arms tree.
Oh, it's the lower the
This
cooldown
one.
on
Death Wish. I see. Okay.
It'll take it from 3 minutes to 2 minutes, and that's going to be tied to not Shadow Step. What is it called? Killing Spree.
Okay.
And Killing Spree is a 2-minute cooldown, so I'm gonna just tie those two together.
How long's Killing Spree last?
Like 5 seconds, and then so I'll also have that'll be that's like my intro, like when I shadow step behind somebody and Killing Spree. So
yeah.
those will go off, and then there's a Killing. I don't know how shadow step works. I don't know if it's all rogue abilities or combo generating. So all rogue abilities is a 20% damage increase to Killing Spree. Not sure though on that. But if it is rogue abilities, that means 20% plus 20%, that should be 40%. I don't know, let me look at Shadow Step. Even if it's not, it's still worth it in my opinion.
Step through the shadows, increase damage of your next rogue ability.
Yep, 20%. So that's 40% right there. Killing Spree doesn't kill him. Right after that, I'm gonna do, my idea is to do Shockwave. And guess what? Not only does Shockwave hit hard with attack power, it's a stun.
Yeah.
So
that sounds awesome.
Stun them, and then if they're still alive after that, then I got all of my those generating swings, and I just go up and try to hopefully finish them off with Hammer of the Righteous, or like maybe I'm thinking about getting Execute instead of one of my kicks or Disarm. I'm thinking about getting Execute.
Hell yeah.
And so I mean, unless they bubble, there's like no reason for them to be alive or anything to be alive except the boss.
Nice.
But it is of course, if I can get it off, and if it's like one-on-one.
Demon Skin, Shadow Fury, Charge, and Impale.
But even if not, Killing Spree is an AoE, so like even mobs, like, and then Shockwave is an AoE. So that's AoE damage right there in a pool. And then I just go to my regular rotation if anything's left standing.
Hell yeah, man.
And I'm still mobile. The only thing I didn't get was Blink, I think, but I don't know.
Yeah, Blink's only really useful every 15 seconds to get out of like a stun or something. But that's if you're getting stunned and shit.
I got Cheetah for that too. Just gotta.
Shadow Fury's something that's pretty hungry. I find that Shadow Fury is what nukes my mana. I try to use it sparingly.
I only got it because it's a stun. Like if there was it's an AoE, and I couldn't find any other stun.
Yeah, I was looking at Concussion from the, I think, Prot Warrior, because it scales with attack power.
Do you need
but
a shield?
It's a no.
Talent.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same as Shadow Fury.
It's a 30-second cooldown, 5-second stun for 15
damage, right?
rage. Yeah, and the damage it says it does based on attack power. So I guess for me the damage is 298 currently, or that could just be the default damage. I don't know
I
if
think
I
that's
need to
true.
see it scaled. Yeah. Is it different for you where on yours?
What is it? Yeah, it's on level 35. What is it? 5?
It says 298 damage and then based on attack power in parentheses. So
Yeah, for me it's 174.
okay, so with my attack power that's almost 300 damage and a stun. Whereas shockwave is
Not shockwave. Shadow
314
Fury.
damage for me,
Oh,
and
but it's
that's
that's
in a
388.
cone. Right. I wanted to see how the damage was scaling and how much damage that would actually be.
Pretty good damage, I think. Not bad for a stun. 20-second cooldown stun. He's got sacrifice at 380 for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my build. I made like I said, getting rid of something for execute though. Thinking about it
Yeah.
too.
I like your damage cooldowns thing. That's a good idea. I don't ever get any damage cooldowns. Like all I get is the control stuff. I mean,
I'm only doing it because like I figure like I'm not two handing, so I'm not hitting super hard. Like I'm not survivable, so I need something to do that. That I don't want to go full stealth to get all those crit and extra damage increases.
hell yeah.
So I almost have to get a damage cooldown. Like I think if I was two handing it, I probably wouldn't bother with it, but I'm tying it to a move that it's only going to be for that move, and then hopefully I'll be able to get shockwave off with it, and then even steal judgment of the righteous. Well, that's holy power, so I probably wouldn't put that one in there. It only does physical damage. Let me
I'm
see.
spec 1, so this we want.
You'd want, if
One.
you had a pet, you'd want the other one. All damage.
Are you using my phone?
Yeah, man.
What happened to yours?
Spec
Wow.
1.
So I didn't even think about getting that.
Spec 1.
Concussive flow.
Spec
And
1.
stun.
Charge it, mister.
Stun to interrupt too, right?
Well, yeah, if they're stunned, they can't cast. It'll be an interrupt used as an interrupt on a boss fight. If you can't stun the mob, then it interrupts them instead.
Got wind shear. Thinking about getting rid of wind shear and getting concussive blow right now, and just not get shadow fury. Hmm. Yeah, I might. No, I still need an interrupt because it's such a long cooldown, right?
What is?
Concussive blow is a 30-second cooldown.
Yeah, that's still up a lot. It's better than Hammer of Justice, which is a 1 minute cooldown.
You can scale that down to like 30 seconds too, I think, or actually 20 seconds.
It's more expensive to do that though. 2
Okay.
AE,
What
2E, 2 AE.
which shadow fury thing?
Shadow Fury's cooldown is 25 seconds, but it's a
Oh,
AoE stun.
but it's mana hungry.
Yeah,
Does more damage. Oh, but it's higher level. I'm sure. Concussive blow. Oh no, it's a stun. It might not scale.
I got it because it scales with spell power, so it's 321 to 380 shadow damage to everybody in 8 yards.
Yeah, right now it's 241 to 286. I wonder why that is, because I don't got no spell power. That's weird.
Juggernaut. Finish him.
Shadow Fury.
1 and 2
It's a
spec.
lot of mana though. I don't have any mana.
1 spec.
So it wouldn't be that bad for me. I don't know.
I don't think my other spec has Blessing of Might
Might
anymore.
get the stun. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, it does.
I should have talked to you before I got what I got. Damn it. I don't know how I ever do that. Always waiting, it always bites me in the butt.
The opacity of that still looks very opaque. What is he talking about? Oh, there we go. It's because it was glowing. So all the ones glowing are the ones doing that, like Hammer of the Righteous here. Finish him. No? It's just made to be opaque. Alright, there we go. Let's check out Mortal Strike. That's the Juggernaut. There we go. And what other Hammer of the Righteous? We did make that completely solid, yeah. Seal of this. There we go. Fixing these, that's for sure. And then I think the rest of those are good. Sweet. I don't know why it's still showing these. Warsong Gulch still queued up. I think our mail is only those arcane runes right now. Let's see. Mailbox anywhere? Right here. Inside. The BG's really slowed down on us. Just some items we were trying to sell came back, that's all. Alrighty guys, that's going to conclude this episode of Elude Stalwart playing the Project Ascension Andorhal PvP server. It's a shorter stream today because I just wanted to show y'all the weekend battleground experience. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll resume normal programming Monday. Till next time guys.
Power is really low compared to other builds that I've made.
Hell yeah, man.
So it's at least together it's an extra 10%.